Only on 11 News, the 4th of July is America's birthday, but to Casey Reiners, it's a day that reminds her of Sergeant John Reiners and his true sacrifice and service to the United States. It's her husband. Today, a nonprofit is honoring her sacrifice as well. 11 News reporter Caitlin Quisenberry is joining me in studio. She sat down with his wife, Casey. And Caitlin, she told you that 4th of July holds a very special place in her and her son Lex's heart.
In 2010, husband and father, Staff Sergeant John Reiners, was killed in a suicide bombing in Afghanistan. Now, almost 13 years later, thanks to the nonprofit Tunnel to Towers, his son and wife are mortgage-free.
I have a picture of John standing next to Lex. Lex was standing on a chair at the grill with a hot dog on a skewer, and they were grilling hot dogs together. But you know, I think of things like that, and I always really wish that, you know, he would be here.
John and Casey grew up together in Florida, but it wasn't until 2006 that John asked Casey to go out on a date. And when John came back from his first tour in Iraq, the couple spent 2 weeks together.
About 2 or 3 weeks later, I called him and I was like, "I'm pregnant." His exact words were, "So maybe we should get married."
Casey tells me he was excited to be a dad and planned to take Lex fishing and to the mud hole.
The biggest thing I would want to say to him is, you know, look at your son and, you know, be proud of him. He definitely would be proud of Lex.
Casey says the last time they spoke was a Friday night in 2010. 6 hours later, 3 men in uniform showed up at their door.
And we had a lot of military living around us at the time, but I just knew they were there for us.
Now 13 years of struggling to provide her kids with vacations, birthdays, and Christmas, Tunnel to Towers is paying her mortgage off.
I feel like I can breathe more. I don't have to go to bed at night or lay down to try to go to bed and worry about, you know, if I'm going to be able to pay my HOA fee on time or my utilities, you know, in full.
Casey says she will remember her husband and his sacrifice.
Greater love hath no man than to lay down his life for his friends. And I think about that a lot, and I think, wow, you know, what a sacrifice. Kind of always touches my heart. You know, I get a little choked up thinking about that, to know, you know, exactly what he gave.
Tunnel to Towers says this Independence Day they will have paid off over 30 mortgages belonging to Gold Star and fallen first responder families in our country through donations. To learn more about Casey and John's story or to donate to Tunnel to Towers, you can visit our website, kktv.com. Back to you.
All right, Caitlin, thanks.